But my mom told me that Priyanka Chopra had an affair with Shah Rukh Khan. And then Gauri Khan blacklisted Priyanka Chopra, so then she's like trying to get big in America because she's not getting movies in Bollywood.
I mean, I don't even think it's that.
That's what I heard.
I don't think it's that, because she still did a couple movies like in India since, like she did.
Well,
like,
I mean, yeah, because she's like
The Sky Is Pink and
famous.
stuff.
Well, that was like.
No, that was like while she was doing Quantico.
Yeah, but she didn't start like she just married Nick Jonas.
I mean, I really think it's just like
after.
neo-colonialism. Like, I really think it's just like her mind is colonized to the extent that she thinks like being famous in America is somehow more valuable than being famous in India. So she wants to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She's trying to suck up to the white man.
But
she
that's what I think.
Did.
But also at the same time, like I said, I think that it's like it's okay to like date outside of like religion and culture.
Right. Yeah.
So
I think like it's
something
okay. I'm like it's okay, but at the same time, I'm not encouraging like brown people dating white people.
They see me dating, they hating.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry, that is vile.
If they had pickle juice,
I had a pickleback shot once, and I threw up 30 seconds later.
Where was it?
Some fucking
then
bar.
That's on you.
Do they?
Some bar?
Okay, are certain bars better at pickleback shots than other bars?
There are places known for pickle
There's
shots.
no way.
Yeah.
It's just whiskey and then pickle juice.
That
right?
is, there are derivatives.
Okay, like what? How do you spice up a pickleback shot?
The Belfry has a pina back, which is...
Okay. So you're an alcoholic. You know these like off the top of your head.
I'm a connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
It's tequila.
That's what all degenerates call themselves, connoisseurs. Right?
It's tequila and a pickled pineapple.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, not that I'd know. Mom, I don't drink. Okay, sorry. My name is Nikhil. I'm 24. I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm a full-time model.
So you're actually six feet, or
yeah?
Like
when I wear shoes, and my agency's measured me, it's 6 point something. So take the shoes away, and I'm like close enough to the point where I can call myself 6 feet. I'm not like 5'10", call myself 6 feet. Yeah, that shit doesn't work in the modeling space.
What is your taste in music?
Ooh, it's a lot of R&B, mostly R&B, a lot of rap. But like if something sounds good, it sounds good, you know? There's no measure. Like if I listen to a song by like Young the Giant or some shit and I like it, I'll like it, you know? I'm not gonna...
You're an equal opportunity listener?
Yeah. No preference.
It's really cool of you.
Actually, no, there is a preference, but yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I think I feel kind of the same. I listen to a lot of... I've had people describe my music taste as like old uncle music.
Wonderful.
Really like...
Who's your like Spotify top artist?
Right now, probably I listen to a lot of like Ali Sethi, but like the old stuff. Older, I should say.
I don't even know who that is.
I listen to a lot of like Coke Studio.
Is it bad that I don't know who that is?
You know Pasuri?
Is that a
song?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Gonna make a little mess. My last relationship was 4 years ago. It ended because he graduated college, and I think we were also just like, I don't know, not getting along anymore. But since then, I've been dating in the city, also dating during COVID, which was kind of weird. But I've been on like Hinge for like 4 years, which is kind of crazy. 3 characteristics of my ideal partner, probably someone who's like, definitely someone who's really kind, you know, who cares about people and cares about me and like my family and things like that. I think someone who's really like passionate about something, whether it's like their career or something they're working on. And I think just like it's really important to me to be with someone who's really funny and likes to have fun. And just like someone I have fun with as well.
Oh, all of my friends are Desi.
Oh, okay.
All of my friends are Desi. Like I don't really talk to too many other people, but that's maybe also because of the space that I'm in.
Oh, like professionally or just like creatively or?
Yeah, professionally, creatively. Like I'm sure this is mentioned, I model full time. And so like all of my friends have been...
Oh, you model full time?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's not as cool as it sounds. I'm just being humble. But like all of the people that I've met recently, / like since I moved to New York, have been brown creatives, right? And I think just the fact that I've stuck with that, the fact that like everyone is brown, and my entire circle is brown, and everyone that I talk to is brown, I think that's like the brownest thing about me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot more. I feel like I made a lot of Desi friends in college just because, I don't know, like dance teams and stuff. And then
Okay.
moving to New York, I was like, oh, you can make tons of like Desi friends here.
Were you on a dance team?
I wasn't.
Interesting.
But I feel
was.
like I had oh, you were?
Yeah.
What kind of dance did you do?
Like Bollywood. I was on it for a year though. Like I hated my time on it.
Oh, you didn't like being on a dance team?
No.
Why?
It's so much work.
I was so jealous of everyone who was on a dance team. I was like, you guys are having so much fun.
It looks like it's fun, but it's so much work.
It
Like,
does look like a lot of fun.
I had 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. practices every day for like 2 to 3 weeks prior to like competitions. And it would just be painful, you know? Like my body isn't made for that. And I
Yeah,
tried to
that
quit,
does
but
sound
then
like a lot.
they guilt tripped me into staying, so.
Isn't there like a brown guy shortage for dance teams? I'm sure you were really valuable.
I mean, like not anymore. Every
Oh.
brown guy's trying to join a dance team now.
Actively, like in our age range?
Not for us, but like in college, yeah.
Oh, really? I mean, it's a really great way to meet people.
It is.
I'm sure.
It is, but like it's not, I don't know, whatever.
So you say you're reserved, like when you're out, like do you like talk to girls in general, or like do you slide into DMs? Like are there any sort of like just convos, right? You're not, even if you're not really looking for something necessarily.
No, when I'm out, I don't talk to anyone. Like, if I'm out, I don't go out unless I'm going out with my friends or unless it's like to an event. And even then, I don't go out with my friends like on like regular Friday night or Saturday night. It's like I spend the night in by myself. I'll just do my own thing. If it's an event, I'll go out to it. If it's a party for a friend, I'll go out to it. Even when I'm out, I don't talk to people, especially girls. Like if it's a guy and he starts a conversation, I'll talk to him. But if it's a girl, like I don't fuck with that. Like I don't like the idea of going up to random girls and talking to them, because I feel like even if I go up to a girl and I talk to them just on some basis for starting conversation, if I just want to be a friend, you know, I just want to be friends with them, that's not how they receive it. And it's hard to discern that in that kind of space. Like if you're at a club and you're a girl, hypothetically speaking, a guy comes up to you, you're not thinking, okay, this guy just wants to entertain a friendly conversation. He just wants to be friends. He's got an ulterior motive. He wants to slide in. He wants to do something. And that's not me. But you can't convey that message when you're at a bar talking to a random girl. So I just avoid that altogether. Like if I feel like if I'm introduced to someone, if my group merges with her group, or if she starts a conversation, then I'll entertain it. But I'm not at a club like looking for a partner. So I just stay away from that.
So we're gonna just like chill here for a little bit. Yeah. How long have you been waiting here?
I've been waiting here for a minute. Like, I don't know, it's been like an hour almost. 45 minutes.
Does it make you like? Are you starting to get nervous now that you've been waiting for a while?
I mean, now that like Prarthana came up and said like, oh, she's looking good, all that. She said you won't be disappointed.
Oh.
So that got me feeling like feeling good.
I'm gonna have you hold the gun forward. Just hold it over your eyes. Okay, good.
Man, these are like really dark.
It's good. Put it on. Damn, this shit crazy, man.
Okay, so until you actually sit down and I prompt you to say something, just be quiet. Can you walk in?
Because you can't see.
So I'm just gonna hold you here. Alright, keep them straight.
What's something you're actively working on to improve yourself in order to enter a healthy relationship?
I am an overthinker. I overthink everything. Like, you could sneeze and I would be like, oh, did you sneeze to irritate me or something? I don't know. I just overthink everything. I realize that that's something that I have to work on. So I feel like in future relationships, I have to just be a little bit cautious of all the situations and not assume the worst.
No, yeah. No, I totally feel you. I'm actually also a big overthinker, and like I have like anxiety and stuff, so I feel you on that. And that's something that I'm also trying to work on, is just like I said earlier, just like being content with myself and like my whole persona before like latching on to anybody else for validation or like happiness, because then
Yeah, I think it's definitely important to love yourself first before
sure.
you should get into a relationship.
Right, but it's
Which
also
is something
like,
I didn't do.
It's just
in
like,
my
how do you
past
know you love
relationship.
yourself, right? Like, I don't know. It's all subjective.
I don't
like,
know. I take myself out on dates.
Oh, like
I hang out with
solo?
myself. Yeah.
Damn, I fuck
I
with
buy
that.
myself flowers.
Good. That's really good. I can't say I do all that, but, you know.
You should try it sometimes. It works really well.
Word, I'll try it. I will. I'll take your advice. Is it like hard for you to sit alone at a restaurant? Do you get self-conscious? Or
No.
like, no?
Not at all.
Do you go on your phone or just like straight like thoughts? Just.
Honestly, I have met some of my closest friends just sitting at a bar by myself. Like a lot of close friends I've met through just sitting at a bar by myself. And I'm not like an on the phone kind of person when I take myself on these dates. Like I try to find places that have like TVs. I love talking to bartenders. I used to bartend like when I was in college. So like I served. So I like to just be like a people person when I go out by myself.
Word. Damn. That's some Miss Independent shit right there.
I try my best.
Are you trying to have like a huge, like big Indian wedding for yourself?
No, I want like a small intimate wedding, but then like a huge reception.
Oh, okay. That's
like
fair.
very big party at the end, but my actual wedding I want like pretty intimate.
Word. Do you want to do it in like an island or something? Or just like
I want to get married in India actually.
You want to get married in India?
Yeah.
That's a hot take, bro.
That is a preference of mine. I have 3 older sisters, all that wanted to get married in India, and something came above it, so I feel like I have to hold the torch now.
Damn. You should do it at in like Rajasthan.
That's the plan.
In like Udaipur, the Taj Palace and stuff.
I mean, I don't know about location-wise. I want somewhere like natural.
I'm just letting you know right now, man.
But I think I'm getting
fire.
ahead of myself.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. So I honestly thought I was going to be engaged at this time right now today. I didn't imagine myself in a seat like this. I am Gujarati, but I speak and understand Hindi fluently. I definitely had to like clean up my Hindi a little bit. I was told ahead of time, like, look, if you ever meet my parents, you have to fluently speak Hindi. No questions asked. Totally fine. I understand it. It only took me like 2 to 3 months to really clean it up, and I was fine. I'm a vegetarian, but my dad is not. My sisters are not. We do drink in our household. Those were things that were not acceptable to his parents. Unfortunately, they didn't care. They were like, even if like you don't do it in front of us, just knowing that happens in your household makes us uncomfortable and we'll never step foot into that house kind of thing. So there was definitely a lot of cultural and religious differences between the both of us.
What's the tattoo?
Which one?
That's what caught my eye. Manifest your reality.
Yeah. There's a couple. I got a couple.
All right, bet.
I'm sweating a little bit.
Don't be nervous. Does my presence make you like more nervous?
No.
Or like less?
No, not at all.
Try to be comforting. I'll try to be a comforting presence. Damn, I like all the jewelry though.
Thanks.
Heavy on the jewelry. You got like 6
Yeah,
strings,
you were like feeling them up.
Jhumkas,
Yeah,
like 3 piercings.
I
nose
told
ring.
you, I like my culture. I do it all.
True.
The whole 9 yards.
I usually have your earrings in, just not right now. You see the holes?
Just one of those frat boy traits that.
I alternate between studs and hoops. I'm trying to feel like folk boy or culture. Like,
Which one's the fuck boy and which one's the culture?
what do you think?
Are the hoops the culture?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hoops are culture.
Yeah, I agree.
Like little gold ones from India and
Just like the
everything.
small ones, yeah.
This
I
is
agree.
from India though.
Yeah, I can go with
Keep
the
it
hoops.
culture.
Yeah.
All right. Are you on good terms with your exes? Explain.
With my most recent ex, yeah, I would think so. I think that we just don't talk anymore. Like that's about it. I just don't have so I feel like it can only be like bad if like you're making it bad. Like not talking isn't like a bad thing.
So if you were to see them, like how
If I were to
act
see-
out how you would if you saw him. and he
So
was
no,
like,
so me and my
act
ex
it
have
out.
mutual friends. So I do
So you
like
see him?
I haven't seen him like a lot since I moved here, but I have seen him like once or twice, and it's just like a simple like
Red flag.
Hey, like it's not like I'm going to see my ex.
That's fair.
But it's just like a hey, what's up? Like nothing like that, and then I just do my own thing.
Do you like feel like heartbreak
Like do
inside?
I feel like my heart is just falling out?
Yeah, like when you see him.
No, not really.
But your stomach
I
drops
used
a
to.
little
I
bit?
used to.
No?
But now I'm like a little more.
You're used to that shit?
Yeah, it's just my past.
Word.
That's it. That's literally it.
All right.
Okay, roll it through.
Yeah?
What do you feel is your relationship with your exes?
Shit, my ex hates me, man. She's, bro, I'm gonna be honest.
There has to be a reason. Now I want to
I
know
can
the
never
reason.
reach out. Like that bridge is burned.
Why?
Bro, I told you. So I'm like, I'm like very obsessive and like, or at least was, like I've dealt with that. I go to therapy and all that. Like,
Okay.
I'm, you know,
Acceptance
mature
is key.
guy. Yeah, for sure. She just broke up with me, and then like I took it like a bitch, and
That's kind of sad-ish, I guess. But I mean, like, it's been a year and 10 days, so I think you'll be okay.
No, yeah. I mean, it's real. That's like the real world, man. But like, I'll probably like.
But did you like do anything, or was it just the fact that you were like, don't talk to me anymore?
Well, no, like, well, it was like a mutual don't talk to me thing. Like, she doesn't like me anymore. Just because of like.
Wow, the way you said that made me kind of sad.
No, like she doesn't like me as a person anymore. She probably thinks I'm a horrible person.
But I mean, yeah, that's sad. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think my like ex-boyfriend's a horrible person.
But like because of like my anxiety and like the way I would like take things out on her,
Yeah.
that was why. So like, you know what I mean? Even though I knew,
I've been there. No,
even though I
that's-
knew like all the while that like what I was doing and acting, like the way I was acting with her, like wasn't in line consciously
Yeah.
with my values. It was just like, I just would just get so much like anxiety or obsession.
I feel like
from her,
we've all
and
been
then-
there.
Yeah, and then I would just take it out on her and like wouldn't really let her move on like as she needed to, even after she like broke
Yeah.
up with me. And so that was why like eventually she probably was just like, damn, this kid is crazy. I need to get the fuck away from him.
Do you have other exes, or just like?
No, I mean, I definitely have like an anxious attachment style, partially due to my upbringing. I love both my parents. They're both like fantastic, hardworking, but they're both physicians, so they would work a lot when I was a kid. And I think that like as a kid, I was probably like longing for some more attention in some regards. And also, like I said, like I was an ugly kid, so I wasn't getting attention from girls along the way. So that's definitely part of it. I think like, you know, in a Freudian like kind of manner, like the childhood certainly has an impact on our unconscious desires and conflicts to this day. So that's definitely part of it, for sure.
Are you a mama's boy?
Yeah.
To what extent?
Not anymore, like really now, it's more even. Like I talk to both my parents the same. Honestly, I don't talk to my parents much at all. Like,
But
which
like
is
no,
pretty
like
bad.
if your mom like said like, you can't do this, end of story, but it was something that you were extremely passionate about doing.
You think she's gonna say I can't date you?
No, I'm just talking
No,
about in
she's not gonna say
general. But if it were to be,
I mean, I'm very like, along with the culture comes like adherence to parents, like values and words. So like, I mean, I honestly, they're like super accepting and open, so they don't really say I can't do anything. They're like, as long as you succeed at your studies and whatnot, like do
Yeah.
well, then like you can do whatever. So I'm not too worried about that.
so your mom would not influence your decision on something like ultimately.
Nah. I'm an independent man. I'm grown.
You dropped half her pasta.
That's not half the pasta. Stop lying.
It was half of it. I guess I can't really answer that question because I'm not a boy, but
All right, I'm gonna ask you one.
I mean,
Oh, wait.
I could answer it if I wanted.
All right, answer it then.
Well, I'm not like, I'm like my dad's girl, but like not
that
to
makes
the
sense.
extent where like, I really don't like, my parents don't ever like give me ultimatums ever.
You can come.
You guys are good.
Oh, this is pretty. Hi. Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Once I was texting these two guys at the same time. We were only texting, but they both were consultants and they both were Indian. And then one of them, because I talk about families all the time, he told me his dad was on dialysis. And then I went on a date with the other guy, but I forgot it was the wrong guy. So then on the date, I was like, how's your dad? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, your dad, his dialysis treatments. And then he's like, my dad's not on dialysis. And I was like, oh shit. And he's like, you're mixing me up with another guy. And in my head, I'm like, I'm mixing up with the wrong consultant. I should have known they were different firms, but what are you gonna do?
What has being single taught you about yourself?
No, I love being single. I think it's amazing. I love myself. And I'm not trying to sound really like vain or anything, but I think in order for you to be happy with who you are, you have to love your own presence and your own company. And all my friends, they always tell me they love my company, and so do I. Like, I can have full dates with myself. I can go where I want, eat where I want. If there's a cocktail place that I pass by, like, there's nothing stopping me from going in and eating there. Like, I'll just do it by myself. I don't care. I shop alone. I love shopping alone. Spa days, I'll have spa days. Like, I just like being alone. I think that's why it's so hard for me to find a partner. And then when I do find a partner, if they're too obsessed with me, then I don't like them. It's like, no, leave me alone a little bit. But no, I just really like being single too, honestly. I don't want to be single forever, honest. Like, I want to grow old with someone when I'm 40, 50. I don't think I'll look like this, so I want to find, but I still want to be pretty when I'm 40 and 50. I'll still try, but you know, it's not going to be like this. Sorry.
I love that mindset. I love that, you know, you're able to find so much peace with yourself in the solitude that you have and really understand like what brings you so much joy. I think for me, you know, being single has taught me how to, I would say more recently is like to really try to discover what it is that I find joy in. And I think that's the big thing that I'm currently in the process of learning.
Were you a humanitarian major? What is it, humanities? You sound like you write books.
Oh, no. I don't write books, no.
Okay. And then there is another one. This is on a second date. The first date, he was so nice. He was so calm. I just thought he was such a gentleman. Didn't even like touch my hand. I'm like, I love you. Like, that's amazing. Thank you. Because I like, let's be honest, guys try to move so fast. It's like gross. Don't touch me. But on the second date, he told me that he was gay and he needed a wife to show his family that he has like this picture perfect life going on. And I'm like, dude, you're gay. Like, what am I gonna do with you? I don't know. I just think I'm like a nice lady. I like to dress up. I don't need a gay husband. I can find myself like a nice straight husband who likes me, for me, because I'm a woman and not gay. Smoking. Do you smoke marijuana? Because like my perfume, like I wear Chanel, Dior. I don't want to smell like marijuana. Do you smoke marijuana?
From time to time, I do. When I'm in creator mode, like I have a day for it, but I don't do it on the regular.
You sound like you smoke. Just kidding. Okay. It just can't be around me if we end up liking each other. Okay, anything else? You're not an alcoholic, right?
I'm having a glass of wine right now.
So am I, but that's not alcoholism.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure of the definitions.
Okay, amazing, perfect. Thank you. I'm done with my questions. You can ask me stuff, interrogate me, it's fine.
I'm gonna have a glass of wine real quick.
Yeah, I think we'll stop it there, and then you can just put the cards back on the table.
What did you think of that? It's kind of intense.
You know, she has a very colorful personality, and yeah, she has a very vibrant, colorful personality. I think that she's super bold. And I think like that's probably a manifestation of probably how she was raised, kind of how she talked about that. So I think she's probably just like a super bold, super extroverted, and more on the aggressor side. What was very interesting was that there were like a list of questions that came from her, and I'm wondering if. And so one thing that I think is interesting is that she talked about how she loved being single, but then she, you know, at the tail end, she was talking about how there was a bad relationship, and then there was a list of questions for me around that. So I'm wondering if there was maybe like a very, very bad experience that she hasn't had a chance to like really fully process yet.
Trying to figure out how best to bring her in. So, we are like the same.
I don't think he likes me, but it's okay. He doesn't talk much. We'll see.
Do you think he was taken a little back?
Yeah, I was a little aggressive. I mean, but all I asked for were about drugs. I just asked if he was a drug addict and an alcoholic. I think those are normal questions that you want to make sure are not on the table. If you're I'm thinking of a long-term relationship, right? This is not a one date and goodbye. Well, I'm a carnivore, so if I had to stick to, do you have somewhere to go? Why are you looking at your watch?
This is
I'm
7
kidding,
minutes.
I'm kidding. I would be a pescatarian. What about you?
Okay. No, I'm a carnivore.
Carnivore?
Yeah.
Okay. But honestly, cows are really cute. And the older I'm getting, the more I realize like they look like dogs. So I don't know, we'll see what happens with my life. And I have so many friends that are vegans, and I understand it was a trend, but now it's like a lifestyle. And I'm like, okay. And then during COVID, I went full, what is it called? Plant-based.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to shed weight, and I didn't want to like die because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because you know how they were saying like, the higher your BMI, the quicker you die if you get it.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't want to die. So then I starved myself for 6 months, and I lost like 25 pounds, and I didn't even work out. And I'm like, damn, this is why vegans are skinny. I get it.
And there you go.
Yeah. But have you met a fat vegan?
Yes, many of them.
What?
Yeah.
They eat cheese. Has to be it. They're lying.
Probably.
They're probably
I mean,
not a
yeah,
vegan.
You've never heard of Cecil Fielder. But yeah, why don't we get started with questions?
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
I have a mom. I live with her. She's my everything.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully with the partner I find, I want his mother to be just as close to me. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I think that's super important.
I think that's so important. People don't talk about it until you get married, and then you realize you hate your in-laws. This is why you have to like your in-laws before you get married.
Exactly. And
People
just like,
are nuts.
yeah, having that comfortability is super important. I think this pasta is just about done.
Okay, well, my name is Namita
Rishi.
Patel. Yeah, you got
Patel?
it right. Patel. No, Patel.
I know.
Not you say
Patel.
it weird. You said like Patil.
No, or Patel. Say
Patel.
it. Patel.
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 You said Patil.
I didn't say Patel.
Did he not
bro.
say
She
Patil?
lying.
Did anyone else not hear Patil?
Oh, my fault. All right, Patel.
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 Patel. Yes.
Go through your thing here,
I
guys.
just realized, like, I'm not gonna contact you.
Yeah, that's true. Here, I got
You don't want to contact me.
I'm glad you walked out. Good for you. What if I give you the wrong number? Okay, that's me. Wait, that's not your. Is that your name? No, what is your name? I'm still trying to process.
That's my dad.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Have fun.
Get home safe.
I most definitely will.
Overall, like, I had a good time, and I do think that, like, if we were to have the opportunity to talk in a less structured environment, because, like, I think you guys gave us a lot of free reign, like, we were just talking, whatever, like, having a good time, but, like, just spend more time with her and really, like, kind of get to, like, open her up and see, like, another more fun side of her, then, like, I think, like, we'd probably get along a lot better. But even now, like, we're cool, like, I got her number, so I'm gonna text her later, definitely see the vibes, like, never know what could happen, for sure. I mean, I just looked her up, like, on LinkedIn, so, like, it's like, I think I know. She's, like 24, 25, probably. But, yeah. I'm gonna guess 24, sure.
You looked her up on LinkedIn?
Yeah. Is that crazy? I was just, yeah, sorry, maybe that's weird. Maybe don't put that in, but actually I don't care. But like, I just like was trying to see like who she was. Like, I feel like that, I do that a lot. It's pretty common. Like, I looked up most of you guys as well at some point. Just like, not you guys, just like Raghu and like the producers. Just see like the background and like what you guys, your work history, like it's interesting. But no, I think she graduated in like 21, so I'm just guessing like she's 24-ish.
I think the curtains were clear. I picked the shoe question because I saw it on a previous season and I thought it was like funny, honestly, because like it is. It's like the New Balance is always funny to me. The only thing I felt about like with the curtains is like if I would have wanted to, I could have peeped through at one point and like saw what was happening on like there was a big enough gap to do it. So that was the only reason I was like, but I didn't cheat. I was loyal to the process. But I could have. That was the only thing. But no, I think that I heard everything clearly. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I've never done something like this before, so it was cool just hearing a voice and having to like guess what do they look like, what are they like, characteristics, stuff like that. Yeah, it was fun.
We know each other.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. We know each other.
Hey.
Incredible. What's up? How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How do you guys know each other?
TikTok?
TikTok.
I like joked to my friends before. I was like, Might be someone we know because we know, like, brown people all know each other.
Yeah. Wait, say that again?
Oh, I had joked to my friends before that, like, we might know the guy because all brown people in the city know each other, but I didn't think it would happen. That's, like, so funny.
What are your thoughts running through your mind right now after, like, the reveal?
I mean, I don't know him that well, so, like, I think it'll be fun to get to know him anyway. But it is, I don't know, I think it is just funny. I was like, oh my God, I do know your name. Like, I know who you are. I know what you do on TikTok and stuff, so
yeah,
it's funny.
Any first impression?
I think he's, like, nicer looking in person, which is funny. Like, I've seen him on, like, videos and Instagram and stuff. I think I've seen him in person before, but never so close up. So, yeah.
Nikhil, can you come here real quick? Just have a few quick questions over here. So, first impressions.
First impressions. I mean, I know her just through like TikTok. She slid into my like DMs like a while ago. She's cool. She's nice. Like I don't mind. Like it's in my head. I'm not gonna treat this as a date. It's gonna be like just like two people hanging out. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna make drinks. We're just gonna hang out. She's cool. She looks great though. So excited to just like go through this experience with her. Yeah, I'm just like she's cool. She's nice.
Yeah.
So
When you say slid into your DMs, what like was the message?
No, so like this is exactly how it went down. So she posts on TikTok a lot about her like dates, right? The dates that she goes on with people in New York. And I remember watching one of her TikToks and being like, oh, this is like kind of intriguing. So I commented on it, and then there's just like a little comment thread between the both of us on her TikTok. And then I saw her on Hinge, and I was just like, okay, how funny would it be if I just sent her a like, she matched, we started talking, then she's like, oh, hey, like, like we're talking. And I was like, okay, well, here's my Instagram. I give her my Instagram, she sends me a message, we talk for a little bit, and she's like, oh, hey, like, we should hang out, but are you free like at this day? And I was just like, I'm not free anytime the next 2 weeks because it's fashion week, right? And I'm gonna be booked. Like I'm busy, I can't meet like for the next 2 weeks. And she's like, oh, that's unfortunate, whatever, right? And then after that, it just fizzled out. And so we just never talked more on the DMs. But then I was at some party, the one that Seema showed up to. And so I'm at this party, and then, she shows up. She comes up to me, she starts talking to me. I was like, oh, fuck, like we know each other. Like, we were talking before, like, how are you, whatever. It was cordial conversation. And she was a little buzzed. And I was like, okay, I don't like talking to people when they're buzzed. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I'll just avoid this conversation. I leave later that night. I'm in front of the bathrooms waiting for my roommate to come out. Because she said she had to use the bathroom. So I'm waiting for my roommate to come out. And this girl walks up to me and she starts talking to me. Also, I don't know her name. I just know her Instagram. I know that it's like Pip Slip or some shit. So she comes up to me, starts talking to me, and she's like drunk. And I was just like, oh crap, like I don't want to talk to you when you're drunk. Because I'm fully sober, you're not. Also, like, I don't want people to like see this and see that you're drunk and that I'm not. I'm just like, it's a weird environment that's created. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not really responding to her. I'm like on my phone, trying to message one of my friends. And one of her friends comes over and it's just like, hey, are you okay? Like, are you good? Like, are you safe? And I was just like, this is such a weird environment. Like, I'm the one, she came up to me and started talking to me. Why are you asking her if she's okay? Ask me if I'm okay. I'm the one who got accosted. So I was just like, no, I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. And so she tells her friend, like, no, I'm good, I'm safe, like, I wanna talk to him. And we talked for a little bit more, and I was like, hey, listen, like, get home safe, I hope you're okay, like, I'm gonna bounce with my friends. And so I leave, and I haven't seen her or talked to her since, right? And in my head, like, I went and I told my friends and my roommates, I was just like, yo, hey, like, I saw this girl, the TikTok girl, at this party. We had a strange interaction. And then that was it. I've just never seen her or talked to her or seen her TikToks since. So taking off the blindfold, I was just like, okay, this is intriguing.
They see me dating, they hating.